Hey, what's up, JC here playing Space Astronomy back again, and today we are going to wreck phase, get good, and get all that Gucci stuff. So welcome back, guys. This is episode 2 of Space Astronomy, and today we're gonna get even better. So hopefully this time we won't have any much background noises like the last video, because the last video I didn't remember this. So this time the plan is to get good, complete the quest, and yeah. So let's get started. Alright, so first things first. When I was off camera, I was building this space right here. So if you guys notice any change, I just mined wood. I cleared the spawn. So this is the world spawn, literally. I literally built on a world spawn. I placed sugarcane all over the river, or trying to place sugarcane all over the river. The village, I looted it. I looted that smeltery and moved it over here with me because I don't want to go all the way over there whenever we make stuff. And also, over here, you see this giant cobblestone structure. Now, you may be wondering, why did I make this? There's like nothing outside of it. So let me just show you guys what I did here. So this thing right here is called a farm. So over here, when I'm growing this thing's called bushes. And for example, whenever I click on these things, I get items such as I got gold right here from clicking the gold ore bush. So this is just basically a plant that grows ores. And yeah, got that off camera because that's part of the quest book. So off camera, I was looking at the quest book, what I could do and what I could, do stuff. And here's what I noticed. First of all, I died 5 times now. So if I go back, here it is. I've currently died 7 times. 5 of them are monsters. Here, I think you can guess for yourself. 1's for lava, 1 for explosion, and 4 for the monsters. Alright, so off camera, I noticed on the quest book that we could do 2 quests. 1, the getting started, is with the ore bushes. So let me just click on it. We can get it, and we can reopen it. And here it is, ore bushes. So I've completed this quest. I've collected 1 of every single bush. Since I have done that already, I'm gonna say click reward, but I want to claim which one do I want? I think I want the gold bush because that's a little bit more rare, I believe, because I'm gonna use it later. But maybe 10. I have no idea. I'm gonna claim an ore bush. There we go. So there we have completed that 1 quest, and now here's the other quest we're gonna complete next. Let me just get out of completed. Let's go to the Tinker's Construct, and here's the next quest I completed. I have to craft the basic Tinker cables, and to craft these things, I can do it over here. So first in the crafting table, a plank pattern, again my soul station, plank pattern, wood plank, again my stencil table, plank pattern, and a wood, just wood. I got a port builder. Now they're already here. They were set up earlier over there, but I had to move it over here. So here's my stencil table, which I don't need. Here's my port builder, which I don't need. Here's the soul station, which I need because I kind of destroyed it. And also off camera, I made another pickaxe and another stone habit because the wooden pickaxe, that didn't really cut it. And that thing, I ran out of uses very quickly. So I just made a new pick the same method I did. And now, in order to fix the item or make it, I use stone. So there we go. And let's also fix our hatchet over here. 2 birds and 1 stone. And here is how smeltery works. So this smeltery allows me to craft down ores to make special items, such as my pickaxe and this axe and the hatchet right here. Now what I'm planning to do is make an OP weapon and some items just for myself. So remember this thing I got from the ore bush right there? I can put it in the smeltery and it's going to smelt down into an item. This item is called just melted gold basically, or just molten. This is molten gold. They just molten resources and make them to gold. It uses lava as fuel, and I got lava from cave mining over there. So I just went around, I found a cave, I went through there, and I can get there by using the mini-map. So I'm going to go over here, go to waypoints, I can go to teleport, and here I am in the way map. Now, I was mining all this out with my stone pickaxe, so it kind of took a while. This is also how I got my ore bushes, so that's that. Now let me go back over here to home, and we're here now. And let me go to sleep, because in the night, things come out, and we don't want to mess with those things. Now, this thing should be smelted by now. So if I go over here, the gold is, or as you can tell, where is it? Over here, it's smelted. So let me open it, and let me try to fill this thing up, because by accident, I made it fill up, and I didn't finish it. And now that I completed, oh yeah, before we were on smeltery, let's go to the quest book, and let's claim our reward. Alright, we got that reward. Now here's the next one. I have to make 2 patterns. I have to make the shovel head and the axe baron head. In order to make that, I can make those over here in the stencil table. So I need what was it again? A stencil head? Hold on, let me check real quickly. I need a shovel and an axe. Alright, let's make a shovel, which is I believe here. Make a shovel. Now let's make an axe. And there are our stencils right there. We don't need these 2 anymore. We didn't need any of this. Throw that away. And now we should be able to claim the reward, alright? So let's click over here. And we also have to make a wooden pickaxe and a wooden tool rod, alright? So let's select the wooden pickaxe, and the wooden, the wooden tool rod. So let's get the pickaxe head pattern and the tool rod head pattern. We also need some materials, and in order to make this, I need wood. So let's get some wood over here. I believe I need planks. Let's go over here and test it out. Go to the tool station, no, not the tool station. Let's go to the part builder, where I actually build the parts. Let's put that in there. Put the wood. Actually, let me just break that down first. Break down this wood into planks, so I can actually make stuff with it. Now let's go into the part builder. Put the wood in here. Put the tool rod in there. Now I have a wooden tool rod and a stick. And now that we have that, let's make a pickaxe. And let's not a pickaxe. Now let's make the pickaxe wood. All right. Now we have that. And there we go. Now we can get rid of this because we already have our wooden tools. Just going to in here. Unless we have to wooden pickaxe. What did I get it for some reason? Wooden pickaxe and a wooden tool rod. I threw it away and I don't have it. What is this? Okay, wooden tool rod where I made it. Why don't you appear? Hold on. There we go. Now it appeared. Now I can claim my reward. Let's go to the main menu, and now here's the next part. I have to make stone tools, alright? So it's the same thing as the wood tools, but now I'm doing with stone. So let me throw all this away. Don't want them in my inventory, so let's go over here. Now we're gonna make a this thing out of stone, and I threw away my pickaxe. Alright, so now that we have our patterns, let's put them in here in the part builder, and let's do the same thing, but this time with stone, alright? So first we're gonna get a stone rod. Then we're gonna get a tool binding. Hold on, let me get that. Tool binding. Then we're gonna get a shovel. Afterwards, we're gonna get a axe. And now, the final thing we need is we're gonna get a pickaxe set, alright? There we go, we have all of our stone tools now. Now, if I open the quest book, I should say I have all of them. Yeah, it's not saying I don't have to stick, but there it is. Let me just throw it on the ground. Pick it back up. And now it should say that. What? I have to make 3 of them, actually. Okay. Alright, so according to this thing, I have to make 3 of them. So let's make 3. 1, 2, and it's not working. And 3. Alright, now I should be able to get the quest, and there it is. And I get all of that cobblestone back, alright? Basically, alright, so we're doing good so far. We're getting the quest done, and what's next? Getting ready for the smeltery. So what I need to do is I have to get sand, 60 pieces of sand, 60 gravel, and 60 clay. Alright, so now that I've gathered sand and gravel and the clay, I have to make 120 Groot. In order to make Groot, I am Groot. Have you ever seen that movie? I don't care if you have it. So I need to make 120 Groot. In order to make that, I need to make, let me go over here. This is called Recipe Mod, and let me look at how to make Groot. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me just make that question mark. So we need clay in here. We need sand up here. And we need gravel right here. And that should give us 120 Groot. After I'm done with that, I need to smelt it in here in the furnace. And now, I should wait till I have 120 Groot. That's gonna take 10 years. I will be right back. Alright, so while that thing is smelting, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna make a nether portal. Now, you guys might be saying, why would I make a nether portal? In this game, I already even have the tools to make a portal. Let me show you a way of making an ender portal without needing a diamond pickaxe or anything like a mine obsidian. So first, what I'm gonna need is water. I'm gonna make an unlimited water source. And what I need to do that, I need 2 buckets of water. So I'm gonna go over here, I have 2 buckets of water. Let me go to where I'm gonna place the nether portal, which is gonna be right here. Alright, so I'm going to place the water like this. Once I have a 2x2, I'm place 1 water bucket there. Throw one here, and that's an unlimited water source. I'm going to use this to make the nether portal. But now that I have that, I need lava. So I'm going to be right back and get the lava. There's some lava over there and some to keep, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a 12 lava, and I'll be right back. Alright, I have gathered the lava, and now I can make this thing. But first of all, I need to empty one of the lavas. I have too much lava, so now that I have 1 lava there, I'm gonna get 1 water and put over, and there we go. You have 1 obsidian. Let's say I have cobblestone. That's also how you make a cobblestone generator, but I'm not gonna make one because there's a lot of cobblestone in the world, so that's not really a problem. We just do all of that. So after 1 lava bucket, you place another one, just like that. So this is gonna be a very tedious task, but it's all gonna be worth it. So after we do that, just go in a circle, a full circle till we're done. Alright, we have that level there. Let's get another one. And the reason we're going to the Nether this early on in the game is because the Nether has a lot of good stuff from what I heard. And what I want to do is get OP way before the game tells me to. So that is the plan. So let me get some more lava. Let me do that. Oh, the water. Don't forget to put the water. Alright, I want to get OP stuff from the Nether. And the Nether, I'll show you why I'm going to the Nether in a little bit. If not this episode, maybe next episode. But you'll see what I mean once we get there. Okay, this is pretty strange. So according to this, I can't make flint and steel to the vanilla way. In order to make flint and steel, I have to get this stuff. I have to get a blast furnace and smelt it down. This is a big pain in the you know what. And I have to get a heat conductor, whatever that is. I have no idea how to get rubber, but we're gonna see how we do it. So I need a heat conductor. I need rubber, which I don't know how to get. So I believe we cannot go to the Nether this video. I guess I have to wait till later in the future, but for now we have completed the quests, I believe. Let me go check in the furnace. Alright, so I have taken out all of the glue from the furnaces, and yes, I have completed the quest, and now I can claim my reward of 64 coal. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far on the quests, and now we can build a smeltery. And to build a smeltery, I have to smelt 120 glue. Gosh darn it, I just smelted 120 glue. This is so dumb, gosh, no, why? Okay, one was craft, the other one was a smelt. And now I have to do this all over again, 120 times. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Or hold on. Can I just throw it on the ground and pick it back up? Let me just test that out. And no, I cannot. I have to do all of those things again. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Alright, I have done this thing 120 times, and luckily luckily the glue I did smelt does count, so I didn't have to do I didn't have to do everything all over again. So now that I got the glue, I have to smelt the components, which I didn't get. I didn't craft them actually, I just got them from over there, but for some reason they counted, so I'm not complaining. And also it says 22 seared bricks. I made 22 seared bricks. I made one seared brick in order to do that stuff over there, but everything else I just got from ripping off the smelter that was over there, and I just moved over here. So now we have that done. Let's get a reward of 5 lava buckets, which I don't even, they do fit in my inventory for some reason. Let's put all these lava buckets in here because we're not gonna need them. Alright, let's put all that in there, and now we have a clear inventory, and that's all over again. Next thing, another thing is you have to get a tool upgrade, so we have to make a tool forge. Alright, in order to make a tool forge, we need to get over here. Let's look it up. So tool forge. In order to make one, we need blocks of iron and seared bricks. That's manageable. So in order to make our tool forge, you have to get our tool station, which is right here. You have to get those things, and as I said earlier, I was getting resources, and from getting resources, I have gathered all of these iron things. So let me just make them into iron blocks. Give me a second. Here we have 7 right there. Let's break these down just in case. You know, you never know. Break these things down. There we go. We have 24 furnaces. We have 21 iron stuff. Let's make these seared bricks. So we have to place 3 seared bricks on top, 2 iron blocks at the bottom, our tool station over here, and there we go. We have our tool forge. All right. So now I believe we can claim it, and yes, we can. All right. We got 32 iron, and what is next? We have to create a hammer. So, creation of a hammer. Create the pattern using the utensils table, then create stone parts using these patterns in the part builder. After put create casts from these stone parts, after use the oaths to create iron parts which can be made into a what? Into a hammer. Be a tool forge. Alright, let me tell you guys how to do this, alright? So first I have to make a hammerhead pattern. I have to make a tough rod pattern. I have to make a large plate hammer. Then if I can't English right now. This is weird stuff happening. So let me just explain it to you in my method. Alright? So what we're going to do is make a hammer. In order to make a hammer, we're gonna need a pattern. We're gonna make the hammer pattern, which is this. The heavy plate pattern, which is this. I mean the large plate. After we need those, we need a tough rod pattern, which is over here somewhere. Let me just find it. Here it is. We have the hammerhead pattern and the plate pattern and the tool rod pattern, alright? We have that part. Now we have to create the parts, which is from stone. So let me find our stone here. We just say in my inventory, you have to make all these parts out of stone. Alright, we have our stone hammer. We have our stone hammer part. Now we need the creeper face part. And now we need the tough tool rod part. Which, where is it? I lost it. Alright, I ran out of stone. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, so I gathered the stone. I just needed 3 more stone. And if you want to know how much stone you need, it tells you right here. So for example, I needed 3 more stone, but I didn't have that earlier. Now I do. So now I can finally make this stone tough rod. Now that I have that, I can open this thing and claim it. Now what do I want to do? I want to create a cast now. So I want to make a tough rod cast, a hammerhead cast, and now I want to make a large plate cast. Alright. So in order to make those casts, I need gold and everything else. So first of all, what I need to do is go over here. I need to put these things in my hands so I can make them easierly. And I messed up here, so I'm gonna be right back and get some more materials, because in order to make this I need gold and aluminum. So I'm gonna BRB. Alright, so now that I have fixed my mistakes, aka put gold here and didn't finish it because I needed more gold, now that I'm done with that, I can finally make these casts. Now before I do these things, I want to make one more cast, because I want to make a thing called the cleaver. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. So first of all, I need to make a stone cleaver. I mean, not a stone cleaver. First of all, I need to make a large braid pattern. And this is what I need. I don't need a wood pattern. I don't need a tough tool rod or the plate, because I'm going to be making them right now. So now that I have that, we can finally start making our stuff. So first what I'm going to do is be making the quest parts, alright? First thing I'm going to do is so in order to make cast, I need to place these things on the casting table. So first of all, with the thing in my hand selected, I'm going to right click on the casting table. Now that that's selected, I'm going to go over here into the smeltery controller. I'm going to put aluminum brass in the bottom. Right? This basically means molten aluminum is going to be the first thing to be pouring out. Alright, so once I have selected that, I'm going to right click on it, which is going to pour it out. And once it's done pouring out, I'm going to right click on it. It's going to give me my stone large plate, which I do not need anymore. Thank you very much. You've been a great help, but I don't need you anywhere. And now I have my large plate cast, right? Now, the difference between this large plate cast and the wooden plate cast is that on the wooden, I can use organic materials, such as wood, cactus, bone, and stuff like that. But with the golden part, such as this part, I can use materials such as molten iron and stuff like that. And as you can tell here, this thing is running out, so I'm going to right click on it with my lava. That's going to refill it. Alright, so now that I have this plate cast, I'm going to make the same things for these other parts, alright? So as soon as I run out of whatever this thing is called, aluminum brass, I'm going to be using gold. Or actually, I'm going to be using copper after this thing runs out. So now I don't need that stone hammer anymore. Let's make a tough tool rod. Alright, don't need that anymore. Let's get this thing. And here's the other thing, which is not part of the quest, but I'm gonna make it because I'm gonna need it for the next thing I'm gonna do in the future. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. I'm gonna throw that away, put that over there, and we have all of our parts done. Now that we have that, let's go into our quest book, and I should say that we completed all of it. And there we go, we have completed every single part. Oh, except for this part. I have not completed the arm parts. So as I was saying earlier, I needed this thing can only melt iron parts. The wood parts cannot do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna use these iron blocks, which I got. I'm gonna put them in there. I'm gonna break them down so I could use them in the smeltery. Alright. Alright. So now that I have these tool casts, I'm gonna be making these things out of iron. So I'm gonna scroll down here and it says I have to create these parts out of iron now. So now what I have to do is go over there, get all my iron. I'll have to put it in here. I'm going to smelt it down into iron. I'm going to use that in order to make my plates. I mean, the items or casts, you'll see what I mean, alright? So now that these things are smelting, or once these things done smelting, I'm going to select iron over here in the controller. I'm going to place down my, not that, take that back. I don't need the blade, I just need these 3 right here, alright? First, I want to make an iron head cast. Alright, let's let this cool down a little bit. Let it smelt, Alright, it's still coming out, it's taking a while. There we go, we have our iron part. Alright, we have this part done. Now for the hammer. Let's make the hammer now. Alright, let's load, slowly pouring, there it is. Let's let it cool down a little bit. And we should get our hammer part thing. There we go. Now we need the tough tool rod cast. So we have the plate and the hammerhead. Now we need the tool rod, alright? I'm not gonna make the other thing because I can't make it with this material yet. You'll see what I mean, alright? Just, you might see that next episode, because right now, I'm taking up some time, alright? So now that we have all of our materials crafted, we're gonna go in here, and wait, hold on, let's go in request book, see if there's anything else we have to do. Right, so now that we have our things melted down, we have to make it, or aka forge it, alright? Let's go over here, go to the hammer setting, which is right here. So I have to make 2 plates, I only made 1 of them, so let me just go back and make 1 more. Once I'm done with this, I can start combining them, or making the tool itself, alright? So now that it's done, I can finally make the part. Put this in here. Let's go to our tool forge, select the hammer. Alright, so first we're going to put the plates in there. 1 plate here, 1 plate there. The iron hammer in the middle, and the tough tool rod right there. And now, we have a hammer. There we go. We are a pro tinker. We have made our first, not our first, but we made one of the things out of metal. Now that that's done, we have to create our parts, which is not created. What? Did it detect it? I have to make those parts again. I'm gonna be right back. I don't need to make them. Alright, so for some reason the quest told me I didn't make these 2 parts, but now that I did, I'm gonna smelt them back because I'm not gonna use them right now, because I already have the main thing I wanted right here, alright? So now that that's done, let's go to the quest book, then we have to pick one of the rewards. What do I want? Do I want 9 redstone blocks? Do I want an emerald? Do I want a diamond? Or do I want a quarter of a heart? What I'm gonna choose is quarter of a heart, because emeralds, redstone you can find it anywhere, emeralds you can find that too, and diamonds, they're not that hard to find. And quarter of a heart, that's something special. I don't think you can come across that soon, so I'm gonna claim that, and now I have a quarter of a heart. Now I believe if I eat this, or something like that, I have no idea how this works, so I'm gonna look this up in the video. So now that that's done, let's go over here, let's go to the main menu, and what is next? I can either get armed, or I could either craft my heavy duty tools. Now, this is going to be the end of the video, guys. I'm going to cut back soon later in the video. I'm going to go get some more materials. I'm going to read more about this mod pack. And besides that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. And this is getting pretty hype, guys. Things are going to happen soon. We'll be up there upon the mists of the moon. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe. And if you have any ideas, recommendations, or if you've played this mod pack yourself and got any tips for me, please make sure to tell me down below. And yeah, besides that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.